there are some alignment tools that will help us move forward consistently. First and foremost, I know everybody here probably drives, so my question to you is, how many cars on the road when you're driving do you have control of? One. Not a trick question, we only control one, okay? We might not like the other drivers, they may be driving too fast, too slow, they're erratic, they're making right turns from the left lane. This is Florida, we see it all. We only control one vehicle. Same is true with life. We only control one person, one vessel. That's it. The domain of control begins and ends there, and here's the control panel. The only things that we control in life are what we think, how we feel, and what we do. That's it. So life becomes a shuffling game. We think we want to do something, it feels good for us to do it, we're going to take action, it doesn't work, go back to thinking. Well, what can I try next? How does that feel? Let me do something different. Because if we have an expectation that the world around us is going to change, you might as well say goodbye to success now. Because the world around us is not going to change. What will help the world around us change is when we decide to do something different. That will make things change. Now, the other thing, critical, just like a car. How many people have a GPS? Well, you know what? Just like a GPS, I love a GPS. You put in the destination, it tells you where to go, it tells you when to make a right, it tells you when to make a left, and if you miss a turn, what does it tell you to do? Recalculate, right? You missed it. Detour, turn around, great. We have something very similar. Oh, one other thing, we also have the ability to override it. Right? So if it's telling us what to do, we can say, no, I'm going this way instead. Okay, great. We have the exact same programming. We have a GPS system. I call it an internal navigation system. It's inside of us. Okay? It's called our emotions. Our emotions tell us what direction we want to move. How do we know? Because it makes us feel good. We feel excited. We're elated. We sparkle. We shine. That tells us we're going in the right direction. Think of that as a green light. Good emotions, positive emotions, passionate, joy, all of those emotions, green light, go. Red light, anger, frustration, tension, all of those ugly, nasty feelings that we get, red light, stop, do something different. You're going the wrong way, okay? That's what that means. Yellow lights are a little tricky. What happens when we see a yellow light? Okay? Yellow light, we kind of gauge where we are. Should we go? Should we stop? What are we going to do? Are we going to make it? Right? Same is true with the yellow light. The yellow light in our internal navigation system means caution. It means caution. And those are feelings of apprehension. Those are feelings of trepidation. Those are feelings of foreboding. Those are those sinking feelings that land right in the middle of the solar plexus, right here. And because we have the ability to override, just like a GPS system, we override through logic. We talk ourselves out of those feelings. That is a big no-no. Don't do it, because I know it's happened to other people in this room that have said, I'm going to ignore that. I'm being silly, I shouldn't do that, no, and then they keep going, and they keep going, and they keep going, and it's a financial disaster, it's a relationship disaster, it's some kind of disaster, yet now it's a billboard, like you can't miss it. It's so painful, and yet we've all had that experience, we've all looked back and said, I knew it, I knew that. That's why we all say hindsight is 20/20. Okay, that caution light, pay attention to it. If it tells you to stop, the reason that we should stop, the reason that we have the tendency to override it is because we can't always explain it. And we feel this need to explain. We feel like, well, I don't want to do this. I can't just say I don't want to do it. I need to give an explanation. No, you don't. If it doesn't feel right, it isn't right. And so you need to go through all of this pain so you have a clear explanation? No, you don't. You can say no right in the beginning. So those are the two things that I would say will help you on your path to achieve success and help you to get to know where your center is and who you are.